On this week's episode, we talk about Wonka.
And all the pop culture news of the week.
We watched a few things this week.
Yeah, a decent amount of things.
Yeah.
Something old, something new, something blue. No, there's nothing,
blue.
Yeah, nothing blue.
Oh, well.
But yeah, we did watch some entertaining things that we would like to talk about and share with you guys. Maybe recommend, maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Remains a mystery. Oh, something blue. My shirt is blue.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, way to work out the rhyme.
Okay.
So we're starting with Wonka?
I guess we're gonna start from the latest to the latter. How do you say? Like,
the most recent to the most, I don't know.
yeah, latest to latter. No, ladders.
Nope, those mean the same
prior.
thing.
No, the before. The latter and the brother. Anyways.
Okay. Either way, Wonka. We just saw it.
We just saw Wonka. From Other Brothers with Timothee Chalomet. Olivia Colman.
Matt Lucas.
Who's Matt Lucas?
He's one of the chocolatiers. One of the cartel.
Oh, the British bald guy who's not bald in this
yes.
one. Okay.
Well, he is.
Yes,
He just wears a wig.
Hitler kind of hair. I mean, yeah, but on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Rowan Atkinson,
Keegan Michael Key.
Oh, yeah, okay. And it's not the other guy, yeah. Hugh Grant and many other talented people. This is a prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, or the two movies they have, or the books. I don't know.
I would describe it as a prequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the Gene Wilder film from the.
So Burton and Depp didn't drink anything from from Gene Wilder's.
No, I feel like that one was pulled straight from the. I mean, yeah.
But nothing like that Wonka does on the original. This Depp's Wonka doesn't do.
I don't think so. I feel like they adapt. I think they go from the book more with some considerable additions of their own.
Okay. Again, starring Timothee Chalamet as a title role as Wonka, Willy Wonka, and it just premiered. I think premiered today. I might be wrong, but. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, this is a bold attempt. Roald Dahl is an iconic author who created.
This is apocrypha, right? There's nothing wrote about this.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is pretty bold to and Roald Dahl, he died 30 years ago. And nothing's really been added to it since then. To take this magical world that has been beloved.
Before you move, there's one of the production companies that signed the movie is Roald Dahl. Oh, what's it called?
Roald Dahl Stories or something.
Stories. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
So is his family in charge? You know.
I'm not sure, and I was gonna look that up, but I forgot to. Either way, they've taken this story that has been beloved and cherished, that multiple generations have grown up with, myself included, either the book or the movies or both, and then to add to that, this is pretty bold. And I think they came at this with mixed success. The short version, I would say, just needed a lot of editing. There's some really lovely stuff, and I am glad that they referenced the Gene Wilder film more than the Tim Burton film, because the Tim Burton film it's fine and fun, but the Gene Wilder one is for me, that's the one that's just magical. So if you're not going to go from the book, if you're going to go from a movie, I think that was a good call.
Yeah.
But it needed so much editing.
I think it's the people that brought Harry Potter are involved. Some of the producers, maybe the writer, director.
Maybe.
On the trailer it showed that, which is interesting because it looks like the movie takes place somewhere in Italy.
This was something, again, this is referencing the
from the
Gene
book?
Wilder thing.
Oh.
No, well, in kind of the book, they never really specify where it is. It's sort of a generic European country. The Gene Wilder film they filmed in Germany, but almost everybody they have American accents. He finds dollars. It's sort of a nondescript, vaguely European place. And the same with this town
this
that
one
he was in.
There's this text like on theater, street names, library is like Biblioteca Universitatis.
Yeah, so sometimes there's French, there's, I don't know, maybe it looked German. And yeah, some of the locations look very Italian. The Gallery Gourmet looks a lot like a very famous spot in Brussels. A very famous gallery where I've actually purchased chocolate before. So lots of references to like kind of a nondescript generic European location. But yeah, he never like actually specifies.
Yeah, there's the movie it's beautiful. It shows it's very colorful. It has a lot of music, a lot more than the other ones. Right? I can't remember Johnny Depp's. Does
Johnny Depp, they do the Oompa Loompa songs, and they're much more elaborate and produced and use text from the book. Gene Wilder, the characters have songs. The Oompa Loompas have very short songs. But yeah, the characters themselves have much bigger ones. But yeah, I feel like this one needs more, or has more, and I feel like that's one place where we could have edited. Like, maybe there were like one or two too many songs. They were nice.
Yeah,
I enjoyed them.
I mean, I thought they were okay. I didn't think they were bad. It was nothing like I got out of the future singing, but it was okay. But
I did get the soundtrack on my Spotify, so mixed result or mixed reviews there.
I feel like it drags. If I don't know how long the movie is, but it feels longer than it should. Yeah. And there's several problems, not spoiling. There's several problems in the story, problems to be solved. You know, by the journey of the hero or heroes. It's like there's, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 too many. In some moments they have like some heart, like some really like, you know, feelings in heart, but then it comes some other story, some other sub story, some other problem, some other problem, some other problem, and then when you go back to the other one, it's like, wow, you have a lot more problems to fix, man. Yeah. So like,
because I feel like because there were too many like crises for them to deal with, they didn't really have enough time to like focus and really like develop one and let it get, you know, emotional and meaningful.
Yeah,
like that.
Chalomet can act and can sing. He's definitely not triple threat. He cannot dance. His legs move, but it's funny because like, it's so weird because sometimes when you deal in filmmaking and movie making, when you have to deal with stuff like that, and you know the talent can sing. You find someone to sing for him. It happens a lot. Still happens a lot. There's even from singing in the rain, but it's still a thing. Or when you have the talent that cannot dance, you can find stuntmen. Or you can deal with it. In this one, it felt like a lot of his dancing is walking around. And even when he has a little bit of more dancing, his legs seem to do a little bit of the job, but his top body is like a man. It's like kind of hard. It's kind of funny. It's just funny because you would expect that, you know, nowadays you have Tom Cruise jumping out of cliffs and Hugh Jackman getting buffed to become Wolverine. You would expect that the actors would, like, I don't know,
take a dance class.
It's not the worst. It's not because
it's not really a choreography heavy musical. Yeah,
and there's a lot of other people dancing around that he gets away with it.
And to me, it was not nearly as noticeable as Christian Bale and Newsies, where it's just like, holy cow, this boy, the boy was like the most brilliant actor, okay singer, but wow.
Again,
so
a new
we
problem.
have seen worse.
Yeah, not a new problem, and it's probably never gonna go away.
I thought it was I found the movie charming, nice. I come at this with a bit of a bias. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is one of my first favorite books. I wrote a whole letter to Roald Dahl about it when I was in like 2nd grade, only to find out that he had died several years previously.
Oh.
But
so he didn't reply.
No, it never got sent.
Maybe
we went to try to find the publisher's address, and he's dead.
Oh, you should send anyways.
Anyway.
His family would...
I guess so.
Yeah.
The point is, I love this book. I love the Gene Wilder film so much. So for this, I thought it was charming. I thought they were very smart to end where they did. This movie does not take us up to the crisis that drove Willy Wonka to like disappear and then come back with the Oompa Loompas in his super secret factory. This ends quite a bit before that, which there's no. I mean, it's about his the beginning of his journey. There's no factory. Let's say it like that. And it's clear from the trailers. It's not a spoiler. The factory is in the name of the original movies. The original book is about the factory. This one is a story taking place before. It's about Mr. Wonka.
And there's even like soft references to Gene Wilder's portrayal of Wonka.
Oh, it's replete with Wilder references.
I was like, I don't know, kind of expecting, waiting for some nod to Charlie and his family.
Oh, there totally was.
It was?
Yeah, the whole laundry thing.
Yeah, but they were not Charlie and his family.
No, but like...
Now I'm talking about seeing Grandpa Joe, right?
Oh, sure.
Oh, he's Joe. Oh, that makes sense. Anyway, so Grandpa Joe, as a young boy, you know, maybe it was so subtle and so indirect that we didn't notice. But maybe a fan's gonna ask.
Cameos. There's one spot where.
There was definitely some cameos.
Or I feel like there were probably.
There's a scene on a ship at some moment that they focus weirdly a lot on the captain of the ship. I was like, is this guy someone I should know?
Yeah, there were a few opportunities to see people, and nobody that I recognized. But I'm curious to go on to.
Is the Charlie actor still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a veterinarian.
Okay. So
that was the only film he ever acted in. After that, I think he did something on stage, but after that, he's like, I'm good.
Okay, well,
and
it's a good one to be on. And anyways, anything else? Oh, the movie is a big flop. It's a big fail.
Already?
I mean, the theater was empty.
It's a weeknight, though. Like
Still,
we always go on weeknights, and so it's not really fair. There were more people here for this than there were for the Marvels.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but there was still very few people because this is a beloved franchise. It's an old property. I don't know. Maybe Tim Burton's Johnny Depp's tarnish the hope for, I don't know.
I think the fact that it's honestly what's running against it is like this is like totally made up. It's not from Roald Dahl.
Sure.
And so there's totally plenty of reason to be skeptical.
But you have a star that people like. Chalomet is pop. He's up there. I have a beloved franchise, a beloved story. It visually looks beautiful. They claim that they brag about some producers of the Harry Potter franchise. I don't know. I would expect more, especially considering that the competition is like what they showing. What else they showing?
I mean, we saw this in IMAX, and it's not like a must-see IMAX film, so there's not a ton of competition out there. But everything is failing, so this one is not a surprise that's gonna fail. It's like it's not bringing people to the movies as so many things that it's the economy is bad. It's still really bad. I was gonna say that Christmas is really close, and
people don't want to go spend in a movie that's like I'll watch when it comes to Netflix or whatever streaming. Yeah.
Which is probably fine for this one. I enjoyed it. It was very charming. But do you need to like rush to take your family to the theater and spend a small fortune to see it? I would say you can probably stream it and that's fine.
Only if you really want. It's I think it drags, especially we saw some little kids at the theater, which is appropriate for them, but because it drags, it's like this kid's gonna ask for a cell phone any second now.
Whoever did the Foley for people eating chocolate. Okay, so the Gene Wilder film, there's this great opening credit sequence where you see them like making chocolate, right? And different kinds of chocolate bars. And so by the end of that opening credit sequence,
I don't remember that at all.
Oh my gosh. It's really compelling because by the end of that sequence, like all you want is chocolate. You can smell it. You can taste it. You need to eat chocolate right now. And then like the chocolate, like the Wonka bars, that, and like the scrumdiddlyumptious bar and the Wonka bars and all the rest we see them eat, like it looks so good and it sounds so good. This was completely missing from this one. Whoever did the Foley of them eating the chocolate, like it sounds like they're eating nuts, which is all wrong for chocolate. And clearly I'm someone who knows my way around a piece of chocolate. Like, so I felt like that was a major, like, something that made the movie suffer. Like, the chocolates we do see, they look magical, but there was no moment. I even brought chocolate to the theater thinking, man, we're gonna want a piece of, we're gonna be craving this. Not even a little bit.
No.
So that was something that bugged me throughout, and yeah, I would like to just have a little chat with whoever did that Foley.
So there you have it. If you wanna stop your chocolate cravings, you go watch Wonka. Available in theaters everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, we also streamed a movie. This is on Netflix, right? Leave the World Behind?
Yes, Leave the World Behind.
Mm-hmm.
It's available on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And has a star-studded cast.
It does. Ethan Hawke, Julia Roberts, and Mahershala Ali, and just a brief moment of Kevin Bacon. You might call it a bacon bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's enough for the game.
Mm-hmm.
360? Mm-hmm. No.
Oh, yeah, 6 degrees from
6
Kevin Bacon.
degrees from Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah. He right there, he connects to Mahershala Ali with
Ethan
Hawke, Julia Roberts, Mahershala, whatever that girl's name is.
I can't remember.
The little girl too. She's been in a couple other things. And anyways, it's interesting. It's compelling. Mm-hmm. It takes a while, and it ends on
Yeah, the ending wasn't. I'm trying to decide if the ending wasn't satisfying because of like a writing problem, or because it's just not what I wanted it to be. It could go both ways.
It's when someone does something that is it's someone, and people like that. You've probably done that once or twice in your life. I'm never, because I'm always right. But it's like when you think you're doing something really clever, really smart, really bold, but in reality, it's like, not really.
It wasn't super effective. I read a couple things of people talking about the ending, what they thought it meant, and
like what?
The ending being that it's like a commentary on how like the world is falling apart around us and we're just distracting ourselves with television and media.
I saw that too.
Which is like fair, but I feel like there's a different. That's not what I got from it. At all.
No, it's not
really what happened in the
when telling stories, when dealing with metaphor, you have basically three possible scenarios. You do an incredible job and you tell your story through metaphors, not telling what you want to tell, but using metaphors, conceiving the story, telling a story that will teach you and entertain, and has more to it. There's one that there's the metaphor is so weak that you're preaching. You're not using metaphors. You claim you are, but you're like basically preaching. Have to do this, do this, do this. And of course, there's the other possibility is that the metaphor is so hard that it doesn't work. It's like it's so the metaphor is like you're telling something without telling directly. So you're doing in ways that you're not telling it. Someone, the author even might come and explain, that means this. Is like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, and I feel like this is a case where if that's what the author meant, if it was meant to be a metaphor or a commentary on society, I don't know that it was communicated well enough.
Yeah, I feel like it was a sort of a scary thriller, sort of a woke liberal guilt trip on things that might become, and even one of the characters says that oh, when I see what was going on and I didn't give the proper attention, I thought things would never escalate this way, which is throughout the movie there's like some element that's like, okay, so the story is about this, and then it's like, no, the story is about this, oh no, the story is about this, and then the story about this, and then in the end basically blame, I mean I cannot give details, but the enemy, it's like there's no enemy, but everybody is the enemy, sort of thing. Yeah,
if you're going into this looking for like an action type thing, like, I don't know, maybe War of the Worlds or something, that's not it. In a lot of ways I feel like it's more like The Happening.
No, that's not as good as The Happening.
No, it's not as good as The Happening, but in the sense that like something bad starts happening and nobody has any clue why. And it's more like a vehicle for like, let's look at like human nature and let's, I don't know. I didn't mind watching it. I don't regret watching it. It's not my new favorite. I wouldn't like strongly recommend it.
No.
If you're really into end of the world, let's watch people go Lord of the Flies type thing. It's not as extreme as Lord of the Flies, but like, you know, it's worth it. And the cast, like all the actors do a great job. I just don't think it was terribly well written.
Yeah. But it's like, it was like even the explanation at the end is very like a liberal sort of nightmare or go-to for catastrophe, you know, January 6th and stuff like that. Yeah. And no surprise the movie was produced by the Obamas, but it's I was watching. I watched the movie. We watched the movie, and then I recommended to some people, and some people were halfway and asked me, so what's gonna happen? And you watch it, and I'm not gonna tell you. And I want to say 9 out of 9. I mean, I didn't recommend to that many people because the movie is not recommendable, but they hate it. And that was on the tails of the other movie we saw that I recommended to several people, and everybody loved this movie. Yeah. So let's just close with the leave the world behind. Let's leave that world behind. Yes. That movie behind. Yes. It's available on Netflix. If you wanna see, if you wanna check, you wanna see, I don't know,
knock yourselves out.
What's a bucket? Julia Roberts being the paranoid white Karen, and Mahershala being the really good black guy, and among several other tropes that altogether it doesn't help the movie, and altogether in the end I was like, okay, so that's what I was watching. Anyways, but let's talk about the really good movie. It's an old movie.
It's not that old.
Well, it's not new.
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple of years old. You say old, it's like It's a Wonderful Life. No.
Yeah.
This is a couple of years old.
This is a wonderful movie.
It is a wonderful movie.
But this one is not new, but it's available on Netflix. You should go see it. It's like the movie that you watch, you enjoy the movie, and you're like so happy to be watching the movie that is so good. It's like, I recommend everybody I could. Yeah. Like everybody next day at work, I told my father right away, and my father was like, so the movie has 3+ hours.
Yeah, so it's Bollywood, right? It's RRR, and it's everything you could hope for from Bollywood. Unhinged, unbridled, pure entertainment.
Unexcusable, unapologetic.
Loosely tethered in reality, but like reality schmeality. Yeah. But like they do it so well. It's just like a celebration of like movie magic. Like, and so there's so many moments where you're like, this is absurd, but I am having so much fun. Yeah.
It's like, it is. So, it's like there's moments this is so absurd. We want more, and they give you more.
It's absurd, but they sell it, and it's a blast. Almost like Fast and Furious, but like better. Yeah. Because Fast and like this has like more heart and more like core values and all the rest. So good. Extremely
full of values and principles that permeate their culture and even religious aspects, and they do it primarily. No. Okay. Like it's prime.
They do it perfectly. So like you have at the core things like loyalty, sacrifice,
friendship,
patriotism,
family,
friendship. Family. Oh yeah. but like really intensely. And when I say patriotism, not
Bad
just
guys-
like waving a flag,
Bad
but like
guys are bad.
I will do anything for my people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the bad guys are bad and the good guys are good, or are they? Like, oh, it's such a blast. And yeah, we get a guy fighting a tiger barehanded. It's insane at one point, or someone like picking up a motorcycle and throwing it.
Yeah, but come on, whenever.
Like,
yeah,
but
that's what men do. So I recommend that to my father. The movie is 3 hours long. My father, he loves movies, he loves series, but he's known, he confessed, and he skips a lot. It's not this boring. He skips and skip. This one, he watched the whole 3 hours, not one single skip. That's how good the movie is.
So fun.
It's
so fun.
You have to watch it. RRR. It won the Oscar for best song.
Best song, I think. Yeah.
But overall, the movie is beautifully done. It's
really
spectacular.
What's that you ask? Is there a guys versus girls dance off? Yes, there is.
It is an Indian movie, right?
Yeah, it's everything you could want from a Bollywood movie.
It's
so fun.
And it's a huge success. The movie cost, I can't remember the specific numbers, but it cost some million and made a lot more. So super profitable.
Yeah.
So it's good for everybody, good for the industry, the people that work for the industry, good for the industry that makes more. And if it makes more, it's good for the audiences. It's like the opposite in the best way possible of what Hollywood is doing, is wasting money everywhere. This movie is good, brought people to the theaters, and I'm pretty sure it's doing great on streaming. And you should see it. RRR. I can't remember what the Rise, Revolt, and I can't remember the other one.
They give us a few options, and of course this is
but
translated.
the poster does have this Rise, Revolt. I can't remember the other.
Yeah.
But incredible. You should see it if you've never seen an Indian movie. This is the one to watch. It's magnificent. I'm not exaggerate. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen much Bollywood or many Indian movies?
Have you seen the girl that plays soccer?
Is that like an Indian movie, or is that a movie about Indian people in England?
Isn't? Slumdog Millionaire.
Okay, so this is like your first real Bollywood. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm trying to think. This one's on par with like Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. I think as far as like sweeping, spectacular,
it's an action
iconic.
Movie? It's an action movie too?
No, that's a romantic comedy.
Oh, okay.
But oh my Lanta. I think you'll enjoy it, that one.
Well, we're gonna get there.
Okay.
Let's not about this one. RRR. We recommend 3 hours for RRR. It's available on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay. One more from Netflix is Family Switch.
Yes, this new movie based on a book called what was it called? Bedtime for Mommy. From the same author of another movie based on another book.
Yeah. Yes Day?
Yes Day.
Also starring Jennifer Garner.
Starring Jennifer Garner. This one. It's a new take on the old. No, I guess it's old. The old.
It's been around a while.
Switching bodies story. Freaky Friday. There's a remake. There's what's the one 17 called?
17 again. 13 going on 30.
13 going on with Jennifer Garner, and they make jokes about it, which is beautiful. Yeah. This one's the whole family change. In Brazil, they have one is oh gosh, I can't remember the name. If I Was You, I think. Yeah, If I Were You.
Apt title.
Yeah, but that one is the husband switch bodies with the wife, which it's subject for a lot of funny moments because now a man in a woman's body and vice versa. This one, the entire family changes bodies with the kids, including the dog and the baby.
Father and son switch, mother and daughter switch, and baby and dog switch.
And it's funny, it's lighthearted. It's a Christmas movie.
Like barely.
Well, it's just like 3 days before Christmas and it ends on Christmas night.
Yeah, but like if it wasn't Christmas time, you would have the same plot.
Yeah, but
but every now and then they're like, oh, but Christmas, and
let's wait to
but
July
I consistently
to watch the
forgot.
movie.
Yeah, I think you totally could because think about it, Christmas has nothing to do with the plot.
It does.
I forgot that the movie was set at Christmas time until like during a scene change they start playing a Christmas song. Like, oh yeah.
Well, the whole thing is about Christmas. Like there's the father's a musician and he's preparing some Christmas.
Nope, he's doing an audition for a music contest show.
When he was with the band, he's preparing the band. So they'll play Jingle Bells.
Okay, yeah.
And there's also the
daughter's playing soccer.
Snow in L.A. It's like it can be more Christmas than that.
Can you though?
It's snowing in L.A. It's only for Christmas. A Christmas miracle.
Yeah, I guess I'm just saying like this one didn't feel Christmassy at all, but I don't say that as a criticism at all.
So you're saying Die Hard is not a Christmas movie now?
No, Christmas like Die Hard like has Christmas themes throughout, but that's a different discussion. This is a delightful movie and gets a lot into like, well, yeah, exactly what you'd expect. Like parents appreciating their teenagers, teenagers appreciating their parents. You know, a family kind of getting over their issues and loving and forgiving and understanding each other.
Loving and forgiving because it's Christmas. Time to love and forgive.
Uh-huh. All I'm saying is you could have this same plot happen at any time in the year.
So was every Christmas movie.
No, I think the Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus, yeah.
No.
Well, the Santa Claus is about the guy becoming Santa.
Yeah.
It happens before Christmas.
But like Christmas has to do with everything. Every part of the movie is either on Christmas or getting ready for Christmas.
Because for Santa is always Christmas.
Yeah.
So technically it's any day.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, moving along. So Family Switch is available on Netflix. We recommend. It's funny.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It was lovely. We watched it with our girls.
You should watch. It's brand new. Yeah, you should check it.
Okay.
Before Christmas because it's Christmas movie.
Yeah, sure. It is in the lead of most watched streaming movies for the week. It deserves to be there. It's lovely.
Yes.
Yeah. Other people doing well. Japan apparently has two movies in the top three.
One funny bit about there's many funny bits about that movie, but there's what's going on?
Nothing.
Are you looking like someone's behind me?
Yeah.
It's like the ghosts of Christmas past.
Marley.
So there's a dance moment, I guess, as a nod to Going 30, where Jennifer Garner is a teenager becoming an adult, so she dances like a teenager in an adult body. She dances a thriller, among other things. And this one, the daughter, which is Jennifer Garner's now adult in the side of a kid's body, she dances too. But that's a moment that everybody dances. And the funny thing is, like Jennifer Garner still dances. She still has it. What's the guy? Ed
Helms.
Ed Helms is dancing too. He's the father of the family. And he's as Timothee Chalomet. He sucks at dancing because when we see Jennifer Garner and the other characters dancing, it's like it's a wild shot. You see almost the entire body of her and the people around her. When it's at Helms, it's like close up, so because like his face, so he's just giggling, and then there's like, this guy doesn't this at all, which was I thought it was quite funny, because I mean he's funny for other reasons too, but it's like again they didn't want to pay for dance classes.
We have our strengths and weaknesses. Unfortunately, a little clever camera work
not a triple
cover
threat.
Up a lot of that.
Maybe just a threat, because from The Office, he doesn't sing. Does he?
Yeah, no, he's got a great voice.
Yeah.
In The Office, they just have him use it obnoxiously. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, moving on.
Okay. Japan apparently has 2 movies in the top 3 at the box office.
2,
right now.
yeah. Japan again. We talk about Godzilla -1.
That's right.
Doing terrifically and showing how to make a movie. It's like they spent, I think it was 50. 17, maybe it was like 17 million, and they make like 200 and something. It's like incredible numbers, and the movie is good, it's loved. So that's one of the top ones. The other one is gosh, I'm gonna butcher this name. I can't remember. A Kid in the Heron.
Oh, the boy in the
Heron. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one of the top
ones. That's the new
ones.
Miyazaki one.
Yeah. The last one, maybe.
Yeah, he's said that before. I'm not gonna make that call until Miyazaki is no longer with us.
The post credits, and then the post credits is showing that he's gonna make another one.
Yeah, I know. He's retired before.
Yeah. Anyways,
All right, let's go through our depressing news and then we'll get back to the fun stuff. Tiffany Hadish was arrested again for a DUI.
Yeah,
so sad.
Not hear me wrong. It happened last week and it happened this week again. And she was involved the whole pedophilia and child trafficking accusations, and since then DUIs, and it's like
That's
she
really
went to
sad.
the dark side of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It's just sad to see that unfold. Other people are kind of losing it. Jada Pinkett Smith, her book sales are not doing great.
Yeah, doing
Shocker.
Very, very bad.
Yeah.
Exposing her life and also Will Smith's life, and it's not selling. So it's like,
which is honestly a relief. Like, it restores a little bit of faith in humanity. That, like, she tried to, at least it seemed like she tried to make a big deal about that, get herself back in the limelight, exploiting Will Smith, kind of, is what it sounded like. Him and anyway, and airing all this, like, very private stuff.
Yeah.
In order to stay in the limelight and make a buck. Anyway, I'm glad that nobody's buying into that.
Yeah.
So that's good. Jonathan Majors is not good.
Yeah.
Apparently there are text messages that reveal that he attacked Grace Jabari. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, so he's been accused. The court proceedings are going on about aggression, agreeing. His former girlfriend, and text messages brought to light as evidence that prove that the accusations have ground. Also, there's a video circulating of they live in a car and he's running and she's running to try to get him, and he finds a way to dismiss her, and there's this whole thing, and everything is indicating that it's not smoke and mirrors. It seems to be some valid accusations against him,
which again is really, really sad. Also, colossal bummer, but also maybe the beginning of a new Christmas movie. Hasbro had to lay off 1,100 people and close a whole plant.
Yeah.
Before Christmas.
They were expecting, like many industries, were expecting that Christmas would help business, would help the economy, would help the industry to not only stay alive, or like our president says, have a little breathing room. No, it's not. People are dying, and the economy is dying. And Hasbro is closing a toy store, toy factory.
Yeah.
Doing Christmas is a signal. It's like sorry guys, not gonna happen. And it's sad.
Is it?
Horrific. It's terrible because it's like people that losing their jobs right before Christmas season, which it's not only the fact of losing their jobs, but like last year they worked to make toys for Christmas, and I have some people that have some pride on their jobs, and this terrible thing happened. They closed the factory.
Yeah. Is it happening because of the economy or because there's not enough Christmas spirit?
Yeah.
This could go numerous ways. Either way, this needs to be the beginning of a Christmas movie.
That's probably what the press secretary of the White House is claiming. It's like, it's not the economy, it's the lack of Christmas spirit in the world. That's Republicans' fault. Anyways.
All right, the Golden Globes released their nominations, and the nominations include several new categories.
Yeah. We went through it. Some are not surprises. The Bear got some good nominations. Succession is still getting some. So, but there's a surprise category. It's called box office. Darn it, I can't remember the name. But it's a category for movies that are extremely popular and made a lot of money. Barbie is in that category. So is Mario. It's clearly that the Academy and the pseudo awarding the best in the industry for the qualities, and they giving like to the populace, to numbers. It's like another tentative of the in the case of Golden Globes, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, to find some relevancy towards the people that watch the movies, and that they tried that before, that failed before, and it's just trying to get some. It's almost like begging for attention they lost, and they lost for good reasons.
Yeah. It kind of comes across as condescending too. Like, here we nominate the real quality art pieces, and this one for the poor and the uneducated. We'll choose one of your movies to give an award to you populist masses.
Yeah, and no, and among
it's not a great look.
Some of the movies nominated, the major categories, it's movies that a lot of people will never see. It's like if big franchises from popular franchises are failing, movies from Disney, from Warner, are failing, a very small movie from an independent production, it got like praise in nominations and maybe even awards. There's people that will never see it. There's like movies that we might never see it, and we watch a lot of pretty much everything. But anyways,
I feel like there's a way around that though, and I wish more of the streamers would get on it. When I was at BYU, they have this great program called International Cinema where they show international films for free on a weekly basis, and they include once the Oscar nominations come out, they make an effort to get the films nominated for Best Foreign Film, and they'll sometimes get like shorts, animations, like some of the more obscure stuff. They'll make an effort to get that there and have screenings, and I feel like that could be a cool feature on a streaming service, like Netflix, one that's not attached maybe to a specific studio. Like, here's some of the movies that have been nominated. Like that could be a good thing. It could be good for the industry, but anyway, that's a whole thing. All right, some shows are ending. Station 19, after 7 seasons on ABC, will be no more.
Okay.
Good Omens is renewed for their 3rd season on Prime,
which will be the last.
Curb Your Enthusiasm is getting season 12 coming February 4th, but that's also going to be the last one.
Be the last. And like Larry David was saying some stuff that like the more and more I do Larry on TV, I more and more become the Larry, which is hilarious.
It's not a good person to be.
Yeah. I mean, there's not that he's much different than he is. So.
But like maybe we don't need to lean into that.
It's kind of like maybe it's an actor's excuse, like John Tomasz says. That's not me that beat the crap out of the girl. That's the character.
Oh my gosh.
So like there's just like, that's not me. That's the character. Anyways, yeah.
We'll see. Doctor Who has released like some new specials, including a new regeneration, but they actually called it a bi-generation, and it's getting mixed reviews from fans.
Why they called that?
I don't know, because I haven't seen it. But basically, they had set up some rules saying the Doctor can only regenerate this many times. They passed it a long time ago, or a couple of Doctors ago, and so now they're kind of like making up new rules. And anyway, so Ncuti Gatwa's debut, a lot of people are loving him as the Doctor, but like the special and some of this other stuff hasn't been like super popular.
I mean, loving him, the people that actually watch, because one of the things that are happening is bombing has having terrible numbers.
But Russell T Davies is back on the show, and he is responsible for some of the best Doctor Who episodes, so maybe some good stuff can come. We'll see. Let's talk about James Gunn for a minute.
Yeah, James Gunn said this past week, that cameos are like porn for action for superhero movies. The guy that's having 1,600 cameos on his movie. He just announced that Sean Gunn, his brother, is going to be Maxwell Lord on the next DC universe, and his DC universe. It's a character that is like, I don't know really, but yeah, okay. But anyways, Zachary Levi, our beloved Shazam, Captain Marvel, from the pre-Gunn universe, was on the news by saying that it's like, yeah, it's like, it's like the girl is married with the guy, and the guy is brother with the guy in charge and get a job. It's like that's interesting. That's convenient, right? Which is like, it's what everybody thinks. Everybody jokes about how James Gunn is nepotistically. He hired those people, everything he is, for good or bad. So Zach Levi say the truth that everybody thinks and everybody even say. But some people in the industry was like, oh, how immature, how he could say that. It's kind of like hypocritical. It's like Hollywood is a mess, lost a lot of values if they ever had. And then when it comes someone that says the truth, it's like, oh, how absurd, how could you, know? Anyways. So,
a lot of directors have their faves, they have their friends, their co-workers that they bring with them to every project. James Gunn is just related to / married to his.
Yeah.
I will say though, I've never been mad about Sean Gunn in a production.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at what he does.
Yeah, but he can say it's a trope that they say who's like the best person for the job. It's like BS. The whole the dude on Guardians of the Galaxy, that was a high evolutionary, right? He was the best person for that job. It's like, I don't know. Did you talk to Denzel? I mean, if you want to.
Well, that is a very high bar.
But when you say is the best, it's like it's like
maybe like the best who auditioned, the best we could get,
the best you wanted to get. That's what happens. But anyways, so Zach Levi, great guy, funny, and he's not wrong. He's completely right. I totally agree. I feel it's just dumb of some. Not smart, and even some smart people going against him for stating the obvious. And it's not like he's gonna lose a job on Gunn's DC universe, because he already lost, because Gunn's gonna do everything different, everything his way. Anyways,
talk to me about video games.
Video games are fun.
They sure are. How about God of War?
Did you talk about the Spider-Man Woke failure? I think I talked about last week, right? The game of the year awards. Like Spider-Man was nominated for
a bunch.
7 categories, lost all 7.
It all.
Didn't get it because of the woke crap they inserted in the game. We talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about that. But also on the show, we got some pretty cool announcements of new games. And as a matter of fact, someone calculated the number that they had 90% of the show were trailers and announcements, and only 10% for the awards, which is kind of like, wow. Anyways.
Not bad. That seems like a good thing. And yes, we all did a great job this year. Here's all the new stuff that's coming.
Yeah, but I mean, there's all the venues for that, so people kind of like, because it's like what award ceremony, it's important for the people receiving the awards. It's honoring them for the talents and the skills. And when you take the whole time to say, but we're making more, it's like milking money. But anyways, so among other things, we had the trailer for OD, the new Hideo Kojima game. Very cryptic, very mysteriously. And we noticed that on his previous games, and of course he's the greatest mind, the great mind behind the Metal Gear Solid franchise. And this one called OD, we see I can't remember the name of the guy. It's a German actor in the trailer, and we also see this girl. It's just their faces and the speaking nonsense, like almost like robotic. Someone noticed that once they open their mouths, there's letters inside their mouth. It's very, very cryptic. There's other games too, but a great Christmas gift just in time for Christmas. The creators, the producers of God of War, a game, the God of War Ragnarok, announced that on December 12th, which was yesterday,
a couple days ago.
They release free, completely free, more or less, right? It's actually part of the game when you bought the game, but free. By all means, not like some games release like, you're gonna have to pay extra. Completely free DLC called God of War Ragnarok Valhalla. It's available. It's out. They showed the trailer. It looks good. And talk about game of the year. If you played that one, and you probably most likely loved it. And the end was like tear jerking. Anyways, not spoiling, but there's an additional chapter. There's a new part of the story that people had suspicious when they played the game. There's some moments of the game. It's just like there's some stuff. It's a moment of the game that make no sense. It made no sense at all. And some people had suspicions like, maybe they will do a DLC about this in the future. Nice. Because the game is like so much story, so much dialogue, so much text inside the game. But there was some that people could not connect to anything. And we'll see. I don't know. I didn't play yet. I downloaded it, and I'm excited to play. Yeah. One more chapter with creators is at least something to wait for the next chapter. They're gonna take probably a couple years. Yeah. Anyways.
That's fair. Hideo Kojima is not just coming out with a new game, he's also working with A24 to make a new movie.
Oh yeah.
Which sounds all kinds of creepy and
before
bizarre.
The previous game, Death Stranding. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay, Denis Villeneuve has said that he's almost finished the script for a third Dune film, and that it's adapting Dune Messiah.
Which is the third book.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, the
No, is that
second
the third?
book.
I
The
think it's the
second
second.
book.
It better be the
Because the
second.
second movie is still the first
Yeah.
book. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, Dune Part 2 is scheduled for release on March 1st of next year.
Yes.
Okay. Zack Snyder wants to shoot new scenes for a director's cut of Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Which feels really extra, but...
I mean, that's how he rolls.
Yep. Okay, Adam Driver's had some interesting comments about his character Kylo Ren.
Yeah, he was in the news this week. He was making comments about on how it's like I didn't kill Han Solo. The writers did. It was something like a cop out.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, really, dude. Anyways,
Yeah.
but the major one he did was he's saying that it wasn't planned for Kylo to get a redemption story or even a love story. He would die on the hill. He would die a bad guy, as he should. But then, after they did like shirtless, flirting with Ray. It's like, come, Ray, come with me to the dark side.
Such a waste
We don't
of a
need
trilogy.
shirts here. Anyways.
It's such a bizarre moment. Okay, while we're on Star Wars, apparently Mandalorian Season 4 is going to be released as a movie?
Yeah, there's this rumor.
Okay.
It's too fresh. We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know how that would work.
I don't know. Maybe he's just got
6 hour movie?
2.5 hours worth of story to tell, and so it's going to be a movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. And last but certainly not least, if you love Doritos so much that eating them is just not enough, you can now get drunk off of them. For Doritos is selling a nacho cheese flavored liquor.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, we don't drink.
Nope.
Is it even possible to put a... I don't know. I guess it's so much alcohol that they say, oh, this tastes like Doritos. Is like, oh, man, that's true.
I have no idea, but I will say that this has proved no enticement for me to start drinking.
Because like things
like I'm good.
Things like chocolate, things like fruities, whatever fruit. You can see you can make in a drink that has a little bit of that flavor, but something salty and crunchy, cheesy. Yeah, I don't get it. But again, we don't drink. We don't care. If you do, drink responsibly or don't drink. Eat Doritos.
And I feel like drinking responsibly would naturally exclude Doritos liquor.
Oh, not drinking at all.
That just sounds like a bad idea.
Anyways, that's it. Anything else?
Oh, yes. I just saw this on Instagram. Melissa Joan Hart, 47 years old.
Sabrina,
the teenage witch.
Sabrina,
yeah. She's been cast to play a grandmother in an upcoming project.
Oh, that's
which
a
is
first.
Quite a blow to my generation, millennials everywhere.
Yeah.
Because if the teenager is now a grandma, it's just one more of many reminders that we old and we're not the cool young people anymore. So that's a fun one.
Well, yeah. So that's it for this week.
Yeah.
We come back next week for more pop culture news and entertainment. All the fun things we watch and recommend or not. Writers, follow us, join us, subscribe us, share us. If you have questions, send us questions we'd love to answer or not. Anyways, that's it. And may the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.